Most men over 50 believe performance issues are just a part of aging. But what if I told you the problem could be linked to something you do or don't do every single day? Urologists are increasingly pointing to a critical factor that 9 out of 10 men overlook: the specific way they hydrate. It's not just about drinking water, it's about the strategy. Your vascular system is like a complex network of hoses. When dehydrated, it's like trying to force thick sludge through a narrow, brittle pipe. We're going to discuss precisely how to drink water to support blood flow, vessel elasticity, and overall erectile function. This is foundational for men's health after 50. So let's start with the first and most damaging mistake men make: waiting until they feel thirsty. Thirst is not an early warning, it's a late-stage alarm. When you're dehydrated, your blood volume literally decreases. Your blood becomes thicker, more viscous. Your heart has to work much harder to pump it everywhere it needs to go. And for an erection to occur, you need rapid, high-volume blood flow. Thick, slow-moving blood is the enemy of this process. Dehydration also triggers the release of a hormone called angiotensin, potent vasoconstrictor. This means it actively squeezes your blood, so you have they problems: thicker blood and narrower pipes. This combination can be a significant roadblock to achieving and maintaining firm erections. Now, let's look at what happens when you are properly hydrated. First, your blood volume increases. Your blood becomes thinner and flows with ease. This reduces the strain on your heart and allows for efficient circulation to every part of your body, including the pelvic region. Proper hydration is also crucial for the production of nitric oxide. This is the key molecule that signals the smooth muscles in your arteries to... The increased blood flow you're seeing here is crucial for delivering oxygen and nutrients to the damaged tissue, promoting healing. So how do we drink water like this to support this process? It starts the moment you wake up. Rule number 1, front load your hydration. Before coffee, before breakfast, before anything else, drink 16 to 20 ounces, that's about half a liter of water. Rule number 2, drink consistently throughout the day. Do not chug a liter of water at lunch and another at dinner. This overwhelms your system. Sipping water consistently allows your body to absorb and utilize it at a cellular level. Aim for a glass every 90 minutes to 2 hours. Rule number 3, consider the temperature. While personal preference matters, evidence suggests that room temperature or slightly warm water originates. Extremely cold water can sometimes cause a slight constriction of blood vessels in the digestive tract, potentially slowing initial absorption. Now, for the total amount, the general recommendation for men is around 3.7 liters or 125 ounces per day. But this is a starting point. You must adjust for your activity level, your climate, and your body size. If you exercise or live somewhere hot, your needs will be significantly higher. But here is the single most important part of this entire strategy, something that separates basic hydration from performance hydration. Water alone is often not enough. You need electrolytes. These are minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium that carry an electric charge. They are the gatekeepers that allow water to get inside your cells. Electrolytes are also critical for nerve signaling. The entire process of arousal and erection begins with nerve signals from the brain. Poor electrolyte balance can mean poor signaling. So, rule number 4, add a pinch of high-quality sea salt or Himalayan salt to your water once or twice a day. This provides dozens. You can also add a squeeze of lemon juice, which provides potassium. This simple combination creates a powerful, homemade electrolyte drink. Unsweetened coconut water is another excellent natural source of potassium and can be a great addition to your hydration routine. Rule number 5 is to eat your water. Many fruits and vegetables have incredibly high water content, which contributes to your total intake. Watermelon is a hydration superstar. It's also rich in an amino acid called L-silene, which the body converts into L-arginine and then, you guessed it, nitric oxide. Cucumbers, celery, and leafy greens are also packed with water and essential minerals, supporting both hydration and vascular health. So let's recap the strategy so far. Front load in the morning, sip consistently, mind the temperature, add electrolytes, and eat your water. Now it's equally important to discuss what to avoid. These are the hydration killers that can undo all your hard work. The first is obvious: sugar. Sugary drinks, like sodas and many fruit juices, cause an osmotic effect. Water is pulled out of your tissues to process the sugar, leading to dehydration. Excessive caffeine and alcohol are diuretics. They signal your kidneys to flush out more water and sodium than you are taking in, creating a net fluid loss. This doesn't mean you can never have coffee or a drink. It means you must consciously increase your water intake to compensate for their dehydrating effects. A good rule of thumb is to drink an extra glass of water for every caffeinated or alcoholic beverage you consume. Another major mistake is underhydrating around exercise. Exercise generates heat and fluid loss through sweat, thickening your blood right when you need it to be fluid.
Hydrate before you feel thirsty during a workout. Drink at least 16 ounces of water about 2 hours before you start, and continue to sip throughout and after.
Let's connect this back to performance. Think of your hydration strategy as preparing your body's internal environment for optimal function.
Your nerve signals, which are the initiators of erection, fire more effectively. Everything is simply working better, from the brain to the blood vessels. The key to seeing a difference is consistency. You cannot neglect hydration all week and then try to catch up on Saturday night. It doesn't work that way. This must become a non-negotiable daily habit, like brushing your teeth. Carry a reusable water bottle. Set reminders on your phone if you have to. This isn't complicated, but it does require mindfulness. You are actively managing one of your body's most critical resources for health and performance.
Think about long-term vessel health. Chronic dehydration can contribute to stiffer, less flexible arteries over time, which impacts more than just erectile function.
It impacts your blood pressure, your cardiovascular risk, and your cognitive health. This is a total body wellness strategy. And what's a good way to monitor your hydration? It's simple. Check the color of your urine. You're aiming for a pale straw or light yellow color. If it's dark yellow or amber, you are already dehydrated and need to increase your fluid intake immediately. If it's completely clear, you might be overhydrating.
Let's also briefly touch on stress. The stress hormone cortisol has a diuretic effect. High stress periods can dehydrate you faster.
Managing stress isn't just good for your mind, it's good for your hydration status. Be extra mindful of your water intake during stressful times. Certain medications, particularly for blood pressure, can also act as diuretics. This is a crucial point to discuss with your clinician.
Ask them if any of your medications affect your hydration needs and adjust your intake accordingly based on their guidance. This strategic hydration approach is about changing your entire internal environment from one of scarcity and stress to one of abundance and efficiency. It is one of the most powerful, yet simple, tools at your disposal for supporting your health and performance as you age. Every system in your body, from your brain to your blood vessels to your muscles, depends on optimal hydration to function correctly. You may be surprised at how much better you feel overall, more energy, clearer thinking, and improved physical performance.
I know it can feel frustrating when your body doesn't respond the way it used to. But you have more control than you think. Focus on building a strong foundation. And proper, strategic hydration is the cornerstone of that foundation. Of course, this is one piece of a larger puzzle. It works best in synergy with a healthy diet, consistent movement, and restorative sleep.
Foods rich in antioxidants and healthy fats also support vascular health, complementing your hydration efforts. Quality sleep is when your body repairs blood vessels and regulates hormones crucial for performance. Don't neglect it. Now, it's very important to state that while this strategy can provide powerful support, it is not a cure-all. Erectile dysfunction can also be an early warning sign of more serious underlying health conditions, such as cardiovascular disease.
It is strongly linked to conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, and atherosclerosis, which is the hardening of the arteries.
Therefore, it is essential to have this conversation with a professional. Don't try to self-diagnose or manage it alone.
Difference. If you have cardiovascular disease, diabetes, or persistent ED symptoms, talk with a clinician.
This information is for educational purposes and is meant to be used as part of a holistic approach to health under the guidance of a healthcare professional.
But do not underestimate the power you have right now to improve your foundational health. Start with this hydration strategy today.
Make it a conscious, consistent practice. Pay attention to how your body responds. And thank you for watching. Take care of your health and take your control of the factors that you can. It makes all the difference.